Good morning and welcome to another installment of Them Their Cards. So this morning I decided to pull a card before I decided what the spread was going to be. And what a beautiful thing, the very first card is a number 1, the Magician. The Magician tells us that as above, so below, we can manifest anything our hearts desire from nothing. As above meaning in the ether world, in the magic world. And below meaning in this physical world, this 3D existence, this body that we are roaming around in and everything that comes with it. And don't overlook the infinity symbol there, right on top of his head, right above his crown chakra, because this is not going to change. The fact that you can manifest anything you want from nothing, the fact that you have the help of the above to bring to the below exactly what needs to be, and what you want to be as well. So, in clarification, I pulled a couple other cards from another deck, and that's pretty amazing. The Wheel of the Year. Notice that the tools are there. All those tools that you already have, all you got to do is start using them. And then this feels like a reminder, don't forget that inner growth. Don't forget that inner growth. Don't forget that light. Because here's the thing. We can manifest whatever we want. But if we do not grow on the inside in order to be supportive of that thing we manifest, it's going to slip out of our hands until the next time it comes around. What is meant for you won't pass you by and just keep going. But if you're not ready for it, it sure will pass by and come back around. So the first lesson here is that we have to make sure that we're doing the inner work. Because if you manifest a Maserati, you're going to have to manifest the type of things inwardly that make a Maserati possible to maintain. If you manifest a job and you don't want to work that job, if you manifest money and you don't learn how to manage money, what if you manifest spare time and you've literally nothing to do with that time? So do the inner work. You won't regret it. This next position in the spread is like, oh, well, okay. What am I manifesting then? What am I manifesting? Now, first of all, this shows that I'm manifesting money. You're manifesting money. Either you are, you have been, or you need to be manifesting money. But this also shows that you need to be manifesting stewardship. Once again, manifesting and working on the inside so that when that item on the outside shows up, you're ready to maintain it and to keep it. So this man, he's planted something and it's definitely going to make him money. And he's just watching it grow. He's done the work. He's waiting for the harvest. And the other cards that I pulled to go along, this first one, the Four of Cups. Now, the first thing that I notice here is that this kid does not look happy. I mean, this kid's got 4 cups surrounding him. There's little waterfalls there. He's got a whole mermaid, y'all. And then look in the back. There's a huge waterfall. Like, he's got so many things to look forward to. And so many things that he already has that he can look to in appreciation. And he's just like not happy, which is, it's weird for this card because the 4 is the number of stability. So why is it that this kid doesn't want that stability? I mean, not only is there stability here with the number 4, but God, it just looks nice to be hanging out with a beautiful mermaid amongst all those negative ions coming from the waterfalls, amongst the dirt underneath him and the tree at his back. Most of us would be happy to sit and to be sitting where he's sitting. But this boy is just not there. He's not happy. I feel like this is a warning. This is warning us that if we do not, once again, do the internal work, we are just going to not like that. We're just going to not like that thing that we manifested. We're not going to like the stability of it. We're going to find more that we want. And sometimes opposite, because we weren't careful. We weren't careful to manifest exactly what we wanted. We might not have been careful to do the physical work, and it seems like we definitely didn't do the internal work. Right next to that, guys, the 8 of Wands. 8 is the number of speed, of power, of just going at it fast and hitting it hard. And this has to do with the spiritual and the physical work. This is definitely a sign that something needs to happen fast. I'm not sure exactly what your situation is, but something needs to happen fast. And then we're moving on to the Page of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles pretty much says the same thing that the Magician does, right? When it has to do with money, and that's obviously what this focused on, is a career, some work, some money to come from it. And this Page of Pentacles is literally doing the work. This Page of Pentacles has literally gotten the orders. This is what we're about to do. These are the orders. This is what we're manifesting here. And this page holding that 1 pentacle says, we got this. We're going to do the work. Everybody else has told us the ideas, given us the orders, let us know what the order of things is to be, yada and yada. Let's just get down to business. And we have a card here meant for this. I was trying to see if I could get it without knocking them all on the freaking floor. Shining through, because I'm like, okay, let's put one on here that, is basically instructions. Because in this, we've got, what we're about to be doing. We've got advice. We've got all kinds of things here. What do I need to do? What do we need to do? Shine through. Shine through the bullshit. Shining through something means not letting it take your joy, not letting it take your light. Don't let one person tell you that you cannot manifest this money. Do not let one person put you down because you're trying to follow your dreams. If you tell somebody that you have something you want to do and they see that excitement in your eyes of like the very beginning of the idea, like, oh yeah, and I could do this and I could do that, and they have a negative reaction, they don't want you to succeed. A lot of people do want you to succeed regardless of what is going on in their lives, but there are some that don't want you to succeed at all. Period, point blank, no matter what they're doing. But there's this select few who would love to see you flourish, but not more than they do. They would love to see you succeed, but they don't want you to be more successful than they are. So shine through that bullshit. Shine through. And part of shining through is staying away from negativity. And I don't mean advice. If somebody has, bless their heart, some advice for you, that's good. But if they literally try to discourage you from following your dreams, they're not your people. Shine through that bullshit. So the next draw produced 2 cards. This position is, what should I do? What should I do to manifest what I want? Now, here's the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, basically saying you have the potential to manifest money and the universe, spirit, source, whatever you call it, God, goddess, the gods, they're here to help. They're reaching out to you with that potential. Hey, look, I'll give you a little boost. So accept that. You know, I said, what should I do? Accept it. Accept the fact that you can and that you have help. And then there's the Hierophant. And the Hierophant says, find a teacher. If you don't know how, okay, let me put it this way. If you don't know how to manifest in a way that resonates with you, find a teacher who does it in a way that resonates. Go on YouTube. I mean, there are so many people. Here's the thing, though. Pay attention to how you feel in your body. Pay attention to what you're thinking in your mind. What things flash before you when you start listening to some teacher. If it's all bad, get away. It might not be because they are bad. It might just be your intuition going, nah, that's not for you. But find a teacher. Or if you know what you're doing because you know what resonates with you, because that's really all this is. Let me just say for a second. Let me be the teacher for a minute. I'm a Sagittarius. They said I could. Don't let nobody tell you exactly how to live your spiritual life. Don't let anybody tell you exactly how to manifest things. I have never done things in manifestation exactly the way I've been told to do it because I have to do it in a way that resonates with me. I need to be able to have those thoughts and feel those feelings. My hand has to light that candle. I need to choose the color of it. You see what I'm saying? So don't let anybody that's like a gatekeeper try to fool you into believing that they are this wise master teacher. Because if they're saying this is the universal way for everybody, then they don't know what's going on. Because everybody's so different that the universe literally meets us where we are and then guides us to where we need to be. And it's not always the same path, and it's not always the same destination. And then for these two cards, I only got one from the other deck. But I'm telling you, it's a happy one. Tens represent completion. This is under the question, what should I do? How do I do completion? This is how I do completion. I set my intentions. I do what resonates with me to manifest what I want. And then I release my expectations of the outcome. It might not happen how I want it to happen. The completion may not come when or where I thought it should be. Because my whole spiritual team knows what I need. And even if and when I'm manifesting something that I want, what I need always comes first. So sometimes you just have to detach from the outcome because you can't force it to be exactly how you want it to be. Trust me, I've tried. And also, it just always seems to come out better when you don't expect it to be a certain way. You believe it'll happen. You let go of all of the stress that comes along with waiting for it and trying to make it happen ahead of time and all of that. All right, so I paused it so I could get the oracle cards. I have two hands. I'm holding this phone with one of them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the first one that I came up with, all right, and the what should I do? It is what it is. Develop that attitude. It is what it is. There's nothing once it's done that I can do to change it from being what it is. You fall down, you skin your knee. You can't unskin that motherfucker. It is what it is. So you're trying to manifest $50,000, but this Thursday you only found $15,000. It is what it is. We're waiting and we're doing the work, right? We manifest opportunities. We manifest a chance to do the work in order to get what we wanted in the first place. So, and it's right back with this 10 of Cups. It's right back to the feeling of letting go of the outcome. Letting go of how and when and where exactly this is going to take place. It is what it is. Next card here, the Uncharted Sea. This is saying to me, try new things. Maybe try different ways of doing the things that you have been doing. Try a different direction. Maybe turn left instead of right this time. See what's on down that road, you know? And last but not least, and this definitely coincides with that 10 of Cups, and it is what it is. The Rose's Kiss. Just let it unfold. Just let it happen the way it's going to happen. Just watch the magic, right? You have set your intention. You've used any tools that you'd like to use in order to, further the power of all that. Pull the power out of yourself. Borrow the power from entities and all of this. Now you've resigned yourself to waiting on the outcome. You're not attached to the outcome. You're watching the process unfold, right? That it is what it is. You can't, I said this on another one, you can't just make a rose bloom. You gotta let it bloom on its own. And that's the Rose's Kiss. So this one here, this part of the spread was the outcome. What will happen if I do what the cards suggested that I do, right? Well, you'll have choices. This one here, the other one that came out right after it, they say you'll have choices. You will not only have one opportunity come your way. Not only that, but there's going to be a partnership. I'm not sure that it's romantic, but someone is either going to invest in you, work with you, or simply help you in some way. And with these choices, there is the danger of not choosing. You see how he's holding both in his hands? He's got those two choices. He's mulling them over. And as the world keeps going, this one just isn't making a choice. You will know what the right choice is. Listen to your gut. Listen to your body, your mind, and your heart. That intuition, that trinity of intuition, that threefold effing intuition will not ever fail you. Ever. And trust me, I still doubt myself. I'm still like, okay, but was it really this or is it this? And like, can I get another sign? Because like that one right in front of my face just wasn't big enough. I need a better one. Yeah, no. Don't let the world keep going while you stand still. Don't juggle these decisions for infinity. You see that infinity sign. Did I already mention that? Sorry, I had a little space case, like brain fart. I just kind of I don't know, daydreamed for a split second or something like that. But anyhow, we've got some good outcome, right? We've got some good outcome. But don't sit on it for too long. You know what the right choice is. Go ahead and make it. And then to go along with the outcome, we have 3 other cards. And we're going to talk now about the 4 of Wands. Now, 4 is the number of stability and security. So you're definitely being told here that you will have security and stability. You will have that chillaxation of life that you are so ready to enjoy. And you won't be alone. You will not be alone. You will be protected. And you will have close ones with you to celebrate. And then we move next to this 8 of Cups. 8 being the number of speed and power, and Cups being the water element that has to do with our feelings. It seems that you need to hurry. And we did have a card here before, didn't we? And it was saying, hurry up, hurry up. Why are you being so slow? We did the 8 of Wands. It was like, yeah, you need to manifest this, or you are manifesting this. You need to quickly start or finish. Start or finish. Do it quickly, depending on where you are at in this manifestation. So it seems she's walking away, but you can't walk away from speed and power. You have it or you don't. You can't have it and then walk away from it. So some people are like, oh yeah, she's walking away. But I like to think of it this way. If I was standing there in front of that moon and those stars with that water and everything, my feelings are going to stay where they're at. They're not going to move. I can come back to them. But I got to do it quickly. I want to go look at the moon. I want to go look at the stars. But don't forget, you have work to do. You need to turn back around and deal with those emotions. And then there's the 3 of Cups. Creating and connecting. These 3 women are connecting with each other through their emotions. So keep a lookout. Keep a lookout for the feelings that you have, the emotions that you have, because they're going to also help lead you and guide you. All right, and these last little oracles here came out a higher view. This is what internally and spiritually the outcome will be. A higher view. You're going to be activating so many clairs. You're going to be activating the gifts that you have. You're going to be opening and balancing your third eye, your root chakra. Who you are and what you see is going to take a turn for the better. And then also a burst of magic, which is good because, we do magic when we manifest. That's literally what it is. Whether you're praying to a god, cooperating with the god or goddess, don't forget, there might be more than one god too. Whether you're doing shadow work, whether you're manifesting things that you'll enjoy, it's always wonderful to see that burst of magic. And the burst of magic comes with the outcome, right? It does, but it also comes all along the way to show you that you're on the right path. So pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to the people that are put in your path. Pay attention to the things that you think, see, and feel along the way, because the magic is not just in the outcome. The magic's also in the journey. And I hope that you all have a wonderful life. If I never meet you, may you still have a tiny bit of my positive energy to see you through. Love and light, blessed be. Bye-bye.